Hello, sir. Fat, happy little black bunny. You can kind of see what's starting to take shape, and I have to keep that in the forefront. You got her all filled up?
Yep.
Thank you.
Wow.
Welcome back to Sage and Stone Homestead. My name is Heather. This bunny doesn't have a name. This is one of Sausage's kits that she had about 5 weeks ago. And we only breed our rabbits through the cooler months. And during the cooler months, it's a little bit of an intensive program. We will breed them when their kits are around 4 to 5 weeks old, so that by the time the kits are ready to wean around 8 or 9 weeks old, they're having their second set or subsequent set of babies. So it is time to rebreed our rabbits since these babies are plenty old enough. Sometimes the mamas don't really want to breed until the babies wean, but we'll see what Sausage has in mind. This here was Sausage's first litter. She had 8 and we are down to 6, but I think these 6 are gonna go through until butchering day. We lost one kind of early on in the nest, and then another one died right around, we call it weaning age, but it's not really. They're still on mama's milk for right now. But the time when they start eating the pellets is around 2 to 3 weeks old. And sometimes they can die of a condition called weaning enteritis. And it's just where their intestines don't cooperate well with the change in feed. Maybe it's a little bit too drastic. We don't see a whole lot of it, but I'm guessing that's what happened with that last one that passed. This is where our 4 bucks are. This was Sausage's boyfriend last time. I think we're going to repeat the combo since they had such pretty babies. Hello, sir. I try to breed them at the 4 to 5 week mark, but a lot of times they are not willing to commit to another litter until the current litter is weaned. So I'm gonna give her some time, just a few more weeks. Some does will have like a buck preference. So I took her inside to see if maybe Fabi was a better match for her. Fabi is our house bunny, but nope, she just needs more time. Hi, Mama's coat. You guys look cozy. Good morning, Tori. How are you, sweet girl? Breezy. This here is Breezy's favorite thing to do. Yeah, get some snacks. How's it going?
Good. I had a stroke of genius.
Yeah?
And it didn't even hurt.
What's going on?
I couldn't figure out how to get the hurricane ties attached with the post in the way, and then I realized I could just sandwich it in between the beam.
Is that what you've got? Are those big things or hurricane ties?
No, these are lags. These hold the beam down, but the hurricane tie is on the table. It's the piece of metal that goes between, that holds the rafter to the beam.
This thing?
That's the one.
So the one on the end is sandwiched in there?
Yeah.
That's smart. So this is our future rabbitry and hay storage area. The rabbits, my does, are inside the barn right now, and this extension my husband is building, and we're on a little bit of a time crunch. We're really trying to get this done by mid-January so that I can move the rabbits out and make the current rabbitry area a milking area. And my current milking area will be more loafing and pitting space for our goats. Super excited about this. It's coming along well. Are you gonna work on the walls today?
That's my intention.
Okay. I'll try to show you guys some of that. But for right now, I just wanted you to know what the banging was, because we're gonna be in the barn messing with some bunnies and you're gonna hear more of the banging. Here's my current rabbit tree. It's messy and it is dark in here, but here are 4 of our Californian does. We have Jumper here. She does have a litter in there that we're gonna look at. B doe and C doe. They don't have like official names yet. If you have suggestions, I would take them. Maybe something that starts with a B and something that starts with a C. And then down here we have Delila. Delila has one big baby still with her. This baby is the same age as the ones that are outside. But these 2 I've tried to breed and they haven't lifted for me yet. So we have not had successful kits out of these does yet. And I'm really hoping that this breeding goes differently. Okay. So here's Jumper's nest. You saw she was sitting in it. She's got her babies in the back underneath this part here, and so they are nice and cozy and fine. We bred Jumper to our black buck Abraham, hoping for some color. Very happy to report, look what we got. Oh, such a fat, happy little black bunny. Oh, so we're hoping that combining our Californians with some of our just kind of mutt rabbits will result in some pretty furs, but a faster grow out rate than we get with our pretty bunnies alone. So I can't tell if this one is going to have Californian markings or not. This is a lot like what the Californians look like, the purebred ones. But she has a total of 4 babies in here. 3 of them are black and 1 of them is white. And 4 really isn't a big litter size. I hoped for more out of her. Now, there's a good chance that my rabbits are overweight. I do have a hard time with that. Some of my goats are overweight, my rabbits are overweight. I need to get better about pacing out my feeding, because when the rabbits are overweight, that's one reason that they may not breed or that they may have smaller litter sizes. But Jumper's babies are doing well. Really happy to see color. This here's a rabbit we haven't seen a whole lot of. She's kind of in a dark part of the barn. She is kind of skittish, but this is one of our pretty bunnies named Rosette. And Rosette did breed and have a couple babies this last time, but they both passed. So we've not had great luck with our breeding season this year. Success with Rosette. Delilah's receptive. Good. Okay. Oh, there we go. If you've never heard it before, that was a rabbit screaming. They do it because they're scared, but he also probably kind of bit her in the process, and it doesn't mean that anything is wrong. Are you serious? That hurts me. Oh my goodness. Here, you get up there. Since we did have a measure of success with Abraham and then Samson and Delila over here, I'm going to leave them together just so they can do the thing a couple of times to increase the chances of success and a higher litter size. I do know that a lot of people, when breeding, they will breed 12 hours apart to help increase litter size, and I may do that. I may bring them out this evening. It's not going to be 12 hours apart because right now it's 10 a.m. and I'm not coming out in the middle of the night to breed, but maybe I'll go ahead and breed again in the morning or something to try to help increase litter size. But for these two, I'm gonna have to really keep trying to breed them and probably put them on a diet. They have not lifted or had kits this whole season. Normally, whenever I've had breeding issues with my rabbits, the only thing that fixes it is putting a light on them to increase their daylight hours. And I have done that, but we've had kind of a dark winter. Most days are like this. It's been kind of gloomy, and when it's like that, we don't have a lot of light in the current rabbitry area to begin with throughout the day. The light comes on, I think it's, I'd have to look, but I think it's around 3 a.m. and then it goes off at like 7:30 when the sun should be up, and it's up, but it's still really dark in the barn, and that could definitely be contributing. This little cutie over here, she's skittish because I don't handle her very much. But yes, it is a girl, and I do plan to keep her. One of the issues that could be going on, at least with Vito over there, is age. I got these rabbits in 2021 and they were older. They had kits on them. And usually, if bred relatively intensively, they kind of start to peter out around age 4. So we're coming up on 2025, and so I think that at least Beto may be there, and so I am needing to have a few replacements enter the rabbitry. The awesome thing about this little girl here out of Delila is that she would be able to breed our other Californian buck, Bucky, because her dad is Samson, and she could also breed any of our pretty bunnies. So I do plan to keep her back. Let me see if I can grab her. This here is my little bunny getter. I do have this in our Amazon store because I like it, and I've actually picked up an egg with it and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed, and it's not a hard grab. It wouldn't even break an egg. Really, I just want to coax her out of the corner so I can get her. Come on, ma'am. Look at her. I think she's going after the stick. Alright, I got her. Oh, you growling at me? Yep. So this little feisty bunny, the members have named her Bow. So this is Bow Bun. And Bow is gonna stay on. Good girl, Bow. Bow is only 5 to 6 weeks old right now, and so I can't breed her till she's around 4 to 6 months old. She may get a breeding in the springtime, but she may have to wait until next fall since we don't breed over the summertime. The reason we don't do that is that our summers are very, very hot, and we find that these heavy-bodied Californians just cannot handle it. So we take a break over summer, which might be one of the reasons that my does could be over-conditioned. They might be a little bit fat because, truthfully, with animals that are bred for production like this, if they're not producing, all they know to do is to put on weight because that's what they were bred for. And so it can be a little bit tricky.
The electrical is right in that hole, so I'm not gonna sink this as deep as I thought I was going.
Did you find it?
Yep, it's in a pipe.
Okay.
Metal pipe.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard Levi there, but we do have electricity in the barn, and it comes from our meter by the house. And we knew that we were gonna encounter it at some point, and he just did. Thankfully not with the auger of the tractor.
Yeah, I'm really glad I decided to hand dig.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some wet concrete.
Kickstand will hold it in place?
Yep.
Okay. We are in mud season, officially. Mud season lasts from about now until mid-April. It's a long time. And so our ground is going to be very wet. He's like, it's going to take a month for that to dry. That might be accurate. But you can kind of see what's starting to take shape here. This is going to be a solid wall right here, and this is going to be a doorway. the same thing's gonna mirror over there, except for that side's gonna have a garage door in the opening, and the rabbits will be nestled in here against the wall. And then where this old chicken and turkey door is, we're gonna make a bigger door right here, and this is where I'll be able to enter the new milking room with my milking machine. So the rabbits will be up along this wall. So that's the east side, and then that's north. So they'll be well shaded. It's much more important that we keep our rabbits shaded in heat than try to worry about keeping them warm in winter, because it's not, the winters are really not that bad here, and the rabbits are well suited to handle it. So because of the theme of our last vlog, we kind of switched our days around for the advent calendar. We did day 17. So today we'll backtrack and pull out day 16. I want to say that yesterday we pulled out this cashmere plum candle. This is the best smelling candle of my life. So I went online to Wicked Bear and ordered it. It was kind of expensive with shipping coming from Canada, but totally worth it. I love this. This one was a little bit tricky. I don't know if you can tell what's going on here, but this is a scarf and this is a pair of socks. So it looks like we've created some things that someone may receive for Christmas. I know quite a few of you that watch the channel are rabbit breeders yourself. I would love to have your input on what you would do in a situation like mine where your rabbits are just not breeding. I have tried things like apple cider vinegar in the water, not this year, but in years past. It's not that it wouldn't do anything this year. I haven't done the like swap caging thing. Mainly what I tend to do is just keep trying and making sure that my light is working as it should down in the barn. As far as I know it is, but one thing that I might try personally is just leaving the light on in there all the time, since we're not having many days with a lot of sunshine, and I think that could be contributing. My two rabbits that are in that rabbit tree that did breed today are against that back wall where I do have a door there, and the other ones are a little bit shaded, so it may be contributing, but I'm not really sure. So it is for this reason that I don't really have a wait list for my rabbits. I've gotten a lot of inquiries about people wanting breeding trios or breeding pairs of rabbits, and really we don't do anything here on our farm to really serve the public aside from this YouTube channel. We grow things that we grow here for our own benefit, and the things that we sell our excess, and it kind of looks like we're not going to have excess rabbits probably this year at all to sell in 2025. Our main goal, our first goal, is to put meat in the freezer, and you know, we eat rabbit weekly. So I don't have any idea when I'll have rabbits, and I don't have a wait list going for rabbits. I know that when I have a wait list, it adds a little bit of pressure to me, like, hey, these people are counting on you for something, and I don't really want to commit to that because I don't know if I'm going to have that. I've got to keep back rabbits for myself as far as breeders and myself as far as my freezer, and I have to keep that in the forefront. Anyhow, that's what I got for you today. If you noticed me putting some bread loaves in the oven and you're wondering all about our bread recipe that we've been making using a lot of ingredients from our farm, I'll put that recipe up here, and I'll see you guys again soon.